hello. Good morning, whoever that is. Hello, person. Hello, hello, hello. I haven't been live in about 3 months. So, hello, hello, hello. We're walking and talking today. That's my thing. That's what I do. Hello, 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 hello. They tell me it's not much going on over here on YouTube. So, I came to see. It's always slow, 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 slow. They don't push people out. You got to go somewhere else to get pushed out. I see it's the same thing. Let's see. Okay, okay. So basically, the effects push is basically the same thing. The effects picker. Okay, okay. So I came back. I haven't been on here for about 3 months as far as going live goes, because I'm really just gonna make this a shorts channel. But I see why now, because nothing goes on. Nothing goes on. So I'll probably go live for about 2 or 3 days consistently, give it a break, and then come back next week and go about 2 or 3 days and see what happens. But there's nothing ever happening over here. The only thing that YouTube pushes out is drama and mess, especially with the black community. Drama and mess, and the black community feeds right into it. That's all they push out. So we're gonna see for like 2 or 3 days, about 2 days. Take a few days off, do a couple more days. Uh, Take a couple of days off, do another couple of days. Hey gamer, at 2GamerKids88. Hello, how you doing? Good morning, happy Thursday. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for saying hello. We're going down this hill. We're going downhill. Always remember, be careful when you walk. You want to make sure that you are stretching before you get started with any exercise. You want to go into your warm up, and then you want to go slide on into your exercise, and you want to slide into your cool down, and you want to slide into your warm up. Your stretches again. You want to end with them. Remember, start with stretching, end with stretching. Start with stretching, end with stretching. And if any time during your workout you need to stretch again, stretch again. Stretch again. Get those muscles right. Loosen them up. Warm them up. Warm them up. Sometimes they get tight, and you have to stretch again right there in the middle of your workout. And that's okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Gamer Kids 88. It feels nice out here today. We've gotten some rain for a few days. I think we might get some rain today. It's cloudy, right? It's cloudy. It feels good though. It feels good. I know a lot of places in the US have been under heat advisories. So today feels really nice to be in the low 80s. It's really nice to be in the low 80s. Ooh, what is it? Oh, oh no, baby. I don't want to do that. We're pulling this hill, everybody. We're pulling the hill. We're pulling the hills. And we want to do hills that make it count. Hills that make it count. I am on a tight schedule. I usually like to do 30 minutes on here, but 15 to 20 minutes will do. 15 to 20 minutes will do. So I'll do another, 7 to 12 minutes. And we're going to get out of here. And we might come back later. Because I hear over here on YouTube, you got to, which I know that from the past, you got to constantly be doing something to kind of trigger the algorithm, right? And when you haven't been live in a long time, you haven't been doing shorts in a long time, you have to do some things to trigger the algorithm. Sometimes you got to come on here 2-3 times a day, right? You don't have to stay long, just short periods. Just short periods. Then to trigger things, sometimes you have to just kind of find a set routine, a set schedule. I'm not going to tell the other timing tricks that I know, because I know I got somebody. Hey, Larry. Hey, Larry. Who constantly watches me. Whenever I'm on YouTube, I have this one lady who constantly watches me. And everything I do, sniffing up behind me like some type of pet or something. Everything new that I'm going to do. But yeah, sometimes you got to do something over here on YouTube. That's why I stay off for a long time. You can give them all this time and work, and they don't give you anything, right? So that they're going to work. YouTube likes mess and drama. They like mess and drama. They like those type of lies. Those are the lies. Unfortunately, though, those are the kind of lies that our people flock to. Good morning, Larry. Good morning. They flock to mess. They flock to drama. So guess what YouTube does? That's what they push out. That's what they push out. Especially when it comes to live streaming. Now, when it comes to other videos, I noticed that, they like positive videos. But when it comes to live streaming, they like mess. They like content that's not proper behavior for people, right, of any race. But especially our race, they like to push out the mess, the drama, the arguing, the cussing. They push that out like candy. So, yeah, you're going to live stream. It's got to be that kind of stuff, or it's got to be something that's like really, 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 really exciting. Really exciting. Good morning. Yeah, it's got to be something really, really exciting, because YouTube likes, that's why I left this app alone. They like drama. They like mess. They like cursing and cussing and people dragging people and bullying people. And it's not always our people, because all races do it. But can I tell you, black people perfect the game. So that's what YouTube likes. That's what YouTube likes. They're not, if you're doing a live stream, what's going on, Big Kane? Hey, brother. Hey, Big Kane. What you doing, bro? If you are doing live streaming, YouTube is not going to push it out unless it's people 35 and over. Now, you could be any age group, but what's the sad part is that you got people 35 plus that curse each other out, drag each other, fall out, and they don't have an argument and it ends there. It goes on and 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 on. It's like the Young and the Restless or something. It's like a series. It never stops. The only difference is, like, you have some of these TV shows, right? They go 5, 6, 7 seasons, right? Sometimes only 2 or 3 seasons. Or they're just movies. On YouTube, they like to push out the live streams where people are insulting each other, stalking people's families, stalking people. People can't come on here and do a video unless somebody's taking it and making it their quote unquote, air quotes, content. When your content should be what you do. Your content should be what you are doing. Show some things about you. If you don't want to show some things about you, just do whatever. Exercising, eating better, work, what you do as a career, going to school, returning back to school, taking care of your kids, taking care of your families. But a lot of times people can't do that, especially on a live stream, because you have people sitting and perched and ready to attack. And that's what YouTube likes. That's what they like to put out about us, because that's what we do. Sad but true. So I don't come on here that much. So now that I am gonna come back a little bit, I gotta do some things to switch up the algorithm, to switch up my algorithm, because YouTube is not gonna push you out with your live streams unless you're being messy as hell, cursing and going back and forth. They have community guidelines, but people break community guidelines every day and nothing gets done about it. These social media apps are getting sued. Y'all know that blue one over there, right? They're getting sued because of the effect that they have on people's mentality, especially young people. But guess what? They're still doing and still allowing the same thing. What I'm still wondering, what is the point of community guidelines when you let the people break the guidelines daily, all throughout the day? And don't say you can't monitor it. Don't say that the app is so filled. I'm sure it's probably a couple of billion people on this app. But don't say that the app is so big that you can't monitor your own monster. Big Kane with those eyes. I missed the eyes. I missed the eyes. You know, it shouldn't be so big that you can't monitor your own monster. You need to be able to monitor your own monster. You got AI. You got all kinds of systems in place that can check a lot of the things that go on, right? So a lot of times people report things, and guess what? The things that they should do something about, they don't. The things that could probably slide, that aren't so bad, those are the people they want to check. Y'all look at those pine straws. Look at those. Look at big pine tree. Look at those pine straws. They're wet today, but if they were dry, people could do a lot of work with these. They could do a lot of things with these. So that's why when I come on here now, I'm going to do some things to kind of trick or play with the algorithm. And I'm going to basically be doing the same thing, but just talking to a couple of people on here I know in the months, because I probably haven't really been on here all year. I probably did my last live 4 months ago. But a lot of people leave this app and go to other apps because the other apps are they got their issues too. But this one, they make you work for pennies. That's why I turned off the monetization for this channel. I have a couple of other channels that got monetized. And what I realized with those channels is when I upload content that does good. Uploading content or uploaded videos do much better than live streams that are positive. They do. Because when it comes to live streaming, if it's not gaming or something like that, it can be something that's positive, but it's got to be really, really exciting. Really exciting. Otherwise, YouTube is going to push out the drama, the mess, the cursing, the arguing, the bullying. Everything that goes against community guidelines are the things that they push out. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. So thank you, Gamer Kid. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, my brother, Big Kane. Thank you. Big Kane, you have always, Larry too, you guys have always been supportive. And I appreciate you. Okay, it's been 17 minutes. I guess I'll slow down a little bit, walk for another 2.5 minutes, and I'm gonna get off of here. I always try to do an hour, but now I'm thinking, what I realize when I go into other areas of YouTube, about 30 minutes is good. 20 to 30 minutes is good. And certain types of videos at certain types, parts of the day, parts and points of the day, they do much better for me. That's why I was able to monetize another channel. But I love Lion's Pride. I love this channel. This was my first channel. So I can't let it go. I got to come back over here and feed it a little bit. Even if it doesn't get much push or much traction, I gotta come over here and feed it a little bit. I love my other channel. It does well. Um, it got monetized last year, and that's one reason I'm not on Lions Pride as much. But Lions Pride is my first baby over here. It's my first baby on the app. So I gotta come and do a couple of lives a week on here. Just to keep it groovy. Keep it groovy. You don't want to just sit there and collect a lot of dirt. You're gonna keep it groovy. So I hope each and every one of you guys have a wonderful day. I see that there are 3 people still here. I don't know if that's still Gamer, Larry, and Big Kane. But if that's you guys, listen, fellas. See, somebody left. I believe that third person was a stalker. That third person was the stalker. Y'all know I got a stalker on here with a big nose. I got a stalker on here. She looks like Saucy Santana. So, and that's another thing. Sometimes people will tell you, oh, I was watching you, but you didn't say hello. You didn't say hi. You didn't say anything. So what are you watching me for? Larry, you still here? I appreciate you, bro. See, so that's why I had to go to other apps, and I had to just do a whole new channel in a whole other direction on here. Because people will sit here and say, I support everybody I can. Then, like, if you go into their live and say hello, guess what they tell you? They say, I was watching you when you was walking and talking. Okay, you were watching me. Did you say hello? Because watching me, I guess you could say that's some support. But if you know me and we engage with each other, and I come into your live and say hello, why didn't you say hello? See, it gives hater vibes over here. And some people, they don't even know that they have, they don't even know that their vibes are giving off hater vibes. And some of them, they know, because usually they're, like I said, 35 plus years old. If I'm watching your live and I see you, you be like me, I'm just gonna talk it could be me in the phone, I'm just gonna talk. If I don't feel like talking to nobody's in here, I'm just gonna walk. But I walk and talk. So when I'm walking and talking, if someone comes in here, they can hear what I'm saying, and then, if they want to engage and talk, we can have a conversation. But I have noticed that I go into, and I'll be honest, it's like maybe 2 people. I go into their live, right? They're talking and they call themselves educating. And see, that's another thing about this app. You have to be careful when you call yourself an educator. They call themselves educating, they're putting out information. The information that they put out, usually they show the sources and everything, so that's cool. So they're educating. Basically, they're just reminding, because whatever they show you, you can go online and find it, okay? And then they have 2 or 3 people in their chat. Sometimes it may get up to like 7, but they'll have maybe 0 to 2 people. And when somebody says hello to them, it's like they're so happy to see somebody in the chat that says hello. And they'll keep talking, because I've said hello too. And I'll say, make a few comments, because I'm like, they're in there just talking to the phone, nobody's in there. So I make a couple of comments. And what I notice is sometimes I'll start multitasking. So I continue to let the live play to support them, but I'm cooking, I'm doing something else, I'm maybe catching the news, I'm doing something, right? And I hear them calling my name. And then I may see one other person go through the live and they're calling their name. And it's like they're struggling. They really want those people to stay in there and talk to them. Or they'll say, how you been doing? I see this. They'll just keep talking to you, and you're not even paying attention anymore because you're trying to support. You said hello, right? You maybe shared them out. So you've done pretty good as far as support. But you got things to do, so you start moving around and you leave the live playing. And it's like they're in there just having the whole conversation with you. And even if I say, listen, I'm listening to you, but I'm cooking, so I may not be able to respond to you, they will keep addressing me, because that's how nobody wants to be talking to themselves the whole time. So I don't mind talking to the phone because it's a replay. Somebody's going to catch it. But I can tell when people who are actually live, if I'm live right now, somebody's going to watch this replay. So I don't mind talking to the phone, having my topic, getting on here discussing my topic. But some people, when they're live, especially if they're trying to teach you about something or tell you about something, they will keep calling your name. Or if there's like another person in the live, they'll keep calling that person's name. That person left 15 minutes ago. That's because they want someone to engage with them. Do y'all know those same people who go live and do that? They'll come to your live and then they'll see you later and say, I was in your live, but you didn't say hello. You didn't say happy Monday, happy Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever the day is. You didn't say, I'm here listening, I'm going to listen to you for a while. You didn't say any of that. But when you're live, you're calling people's name because you want the support and you want to know that somebody is in there with you. So that's why I had to kind of move away from some of the subscribers. So I want to hold a whole new area of subscribers. I can tell you the subscribers that I miss, and that's why I said I'm coming back. Larry, like Big Kane. Big Kane comes through here. He gonna say hello. He gonna drop those eyes. If I ask him something specifically and he's there and he's gonna answer me. Larry, Steven. It's some people that I miss. Shawanda gonna come through here. Shawanda's not gonna hang out long, but she's gonna say hello. She's gonna say just stopping by, running these YouTube streets. You see what I'm saying? I like engaging with people like that. They don't have to sit here and stay forever. If I'm live for 30 minutes to an hour, they may not be able to do that. But there are some people, when they're live, they're calling your name, and it's like you going on somewhere else, and you come back just to check in on them, and they're calling your name, and you've been left alive. Those are the main people who will come to your live, and then it won't say a word to you. It's hear you talking, and then they'll see you later and say, I was watching your live. I might not have said nothing, so why you sitting in the clouds watching? Why you sitting in the clouds watching? But you're the main person that's always screaming people's name when you're live because you want people to engage with you. So that's why I say it gives hater vibes. They're straight hater vibes. Hater vibes. People say they want everyone to win, but you're sitting right there. You say you're watching me. So you sitting there looking at me, and you're not even saying hello. And then you got the nerves to ask me when I'm going live. Y'all, people be doing the most. People are something else. When I tell you people be peopling. So I'm like, okay, I'll go live this morning. I'm off work today. It's pretty outside. It's not as hot. If you guys have been hot, I know it's been like a heat advisory across the country. Like everywhere has been, not everywhere, but a lot of the southeast, the south, the southwest has been under a heat advisory. They've been under a heat advisory. It's kind of been like a little heat wave. So if you have been in this heat, if you work in the heat, y'all remember, stay hydrated. We're going uphill, y'all, but guess what? That's all right. We're going to get up this hill. Stay hydrated, right? Drink plenty of water. And listen, y'all, because I keep hearing this crazy theory that sweating means you're burning calories. Sweating does not mean you're burning calories. Sweating is your body's way of cooling down when you get hot. Hey, Bird. How you doing, Bird? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. So I had to plug my phone in, y'all, because y'all know I haven't gone live in a long time. I wasn't even paying attention to what my phone was on, right? But it just hit that 15 minutes, okay? No, that 15%, I'm sorry. So I had to put that charger on. Hey, Bird. How you doing, Bird? I hope you're doing well. So that's why I haven't been on this app. Because, how you doing? All right. This app does not pay you enough for the things that I see people do on this app. It doesn't pay you enough. And as far as African Americans go, which African Americans set the tone, YouTube just takes advantage of it. They don't want to push your live stream unless you're dragging people, talking bad about people, bullying people, talking about the way they live. When people share their lives with you on here, the thing shouldn't be, well, they put it on here. That shouldn't be the mindset. The mindset should be enjoying the fact that someone is sharing their lives and giving you something to talk about. Because what I have seen on YouTube over the years is that the people who are most hypocritical, most judgmental, they don't show you a thing. They don't show you a thing. Thank you, Berber. It's good to see you too, sis. I'm glad to see you. They don't show you a thing. So I left the app, did some other stuff, and I really enjoy it, right? You got to work hard. You got to work hard. But over here, you working for pennies. And it's not worth, a lot of people say that they are Christians on this app or whatever religion they are is supposed to be good, right? God is not the author of chaos. And so I had to get out of some of the lives I'm in because it's okay to be in the live and jokey sometimes, you know, a little messy sometimes. But that constant, daily harassing, bullying, cursing each other out, falling out about what said, who said. See, because don't get me wrong, I'll come out of a bag too. But, and especially when somebody keeps poking and picking. So I be petty. I'm not going to lie, I'll get petty. Y'all know I can. Y'all know I will. But I still try to keep it cute. But this, like, there's no reason unless somebody bothers me. I don't, bullying, people got their families on here trying to make a living, make an income. This is a hard economy right now. And then you got others who make them feel shame or feel bad, or they just get tired of it. And they stop doing anything because they're getting dragged, drugged, beat down, bullied. Every move they make, they move this way. Their foot was too much to the right. They moved that way. That girl should have put her foot up. It's the simplest thing, y'all. So I haven't been live in about 3 or 4 months because I get tired of that. Why can't our people show that we are better people? We always hollering kings and queens. If we're kings and queens, show king and queen behavior. So, you know, but YouTube likes it. YouTube likes it. Those are the live streams that get pushed out. Those are the live streams that get monetized quickly. Why? Because they got all of those people in there. It's like mobs and mobs of people in there cheering on the BS, participating in the BS. So, and it's like that on all the apps. But on this one is heavy. It's heavy. So I take a break. As I come back, everybody can joke around, tease people. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you make it a constant daily thing, I get tired of seeing that. So I had to change my algorithm. I had to go not change my algorithm. I had to go to a whole different, I just had to leave. And so because I like my channel, I love Lion's Pride. It's the first actual channel. I was like, you know what? I got to dust it off and come back and do a couple of lives here or there. So I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you're prospering, right? And remember, it's about mindset. If you say you're a good person, let your behavior reflect that. Berber, I think I read that comment. It's good. It's nice to see you. If you're still here, I think I did. But it's nice to see you too, sis. It's nice to see you too. I hope you've been doing well. So I just came on here to get in a walk and talk. It's been 31 minutes. I wanted to do at least 20 minutes or so. Thank you to everyone who has liked the live. If you're still here, let me know, right? See, and that's the thing too. What sometimes makes the app not fun is you have people, like I told y'all, I got a little stalker on here. I say she looks like Saucy Santana, but Saucy Santana looks better. But, you know, I say she looks like Saucy Santana, but Saucy Santana looks better. So that's what I mean when I say I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. Like, I'm not being a hypocrite. There are some things I just get tired of seeing every day. And you unsubscribe, you start going into other areas. And guess what? If you miss one subscription and you see one messy video, YouTube keeps putting you in the same spot. They keep putting you in the same spot. And I'm like, look at my legs move. That's all I want to do is come on here and walk and talk. That's why I said, Lion's Pride, let's walk and talk. We're going to talk and have good conversation, engage in meaningful conversation, adult-like conversation. What does the copyright 107 say? Those kind of things. Let's educate each other. Let's teach each other. Let's share experiences. But see, sometimes people don't want to share their experiences because there's always a somebody somewhere sitting, looking, lurking to try to use your experiences against you instead of trying to take your experiences and learn from them. Maybe even teach their family and friends from them when people decide to share. Y'all look at all those pine cones. My goodness. You know, so I get tired of that. But I got to come back live a couple of days out of the week, maybe 2 or 3 times during the day. Who knows? You got to switch it up. You know how I always tell y'all you got to work your body, but make sure you don't hurt your body. You also got to switch it up sometimes to keep your body, going in the direction as far as your fitness level, improving your fitness level and things like that. Sometimes you got to, switch it up. And that's what I've been trying. That's what I'm about to do, right? Switch up the algorithm. I've learned some ways to switch it up now because you got to pretty much go through and unsubscribe from everybody that you've been subscribed to. You got to go through and just uncheck, right? And pretty much don't subscribe to anybody and then kind of start it over. Clear your cache. Unsubscribe. Kind of start it over. So usually I just unsubscribe from 1 or 2, but the reason it keeps throwing you back where you were is because you got to unsubscribe from all of it. Clear your cache and start over. Or you have to just get a whole new channel. Some people do that. Some people, that's the best thing to do, right? Good. These, if y'all got fall allergies, I hope you're doing good, because let me tell you, I got spring allergies. And those spring allergies are no joke. Those spring allergies they're no joke. I think, what is it for fall? Like ragweed? Usually ragweed is one of the heavy ones for fall. So if you have allergies, listen, I hope they've settled down. I know once it gets cold, they tend to kind of settle down. But some people have year-round allergies, so yeah, some people have year-round allergies. So it has been 35 minutes. I'm about to get out of here. I'm gonna try to keep my lives to 35 minutes over on here. Again, switching, not so much switching things up as what I do, because what I do is what my channel says, walk and talk. We're gonna walk and talk. And do some other things. We're not gonna be all over the place, because when you're all over the place, they don't know where to put you, right? When you're all over the place, they don't know where to put you. They don't know who to show you to. They don't know who to show your content to. And they just kind of throw you out there showing you everything, or they just throw you out there. So you don't just be out there, right? So that's what I suggest to anybody who wants to kind of stop seeing certain stuff. Just clear your cache. Clear it. Unsubscribe from every channel, except if it's a positive channel, of course. If it's an educational channel, you're learning something. But if it's a channel where it's just a bunch of mess, hey Tariq, how you doing, Tariq? If it's a channel where it's a bunch of mess, unsubscribe and clear your cache, and then do some, they'll start to put you in another algorithm. Or at least they'll start to sending you to where the positive content is, right? And let me go into a new space. Oh yeah. Hey Tariq, welcome in. Yep, since I exercise, unless I have something to do that day, or like I get really busy and it gets too late, I've pretty much been doing the same thing. Y'all look at this here. What in the heck is that? A damn needle. A damn needle. All these kids could be running up and down here. Oh my God. But yes, Berber, I exercise every day, unless I get really busy, or I'm just out and it just gets kind of late. So I still do my exercises in the morning, like my resistance training, my strength training and stuff like that, my conditioning. But like the walks, I still do those in the evenings. So how you be? Okay, I read that. So that's what I do. I do those I still do that walking in the morning. I mean, oh my God, I still do the walking in the evening, and I do the other in the mornings. Like before I go to work, if I'm off work, I might be a little bit later, but usually like about 5:30, 5:45, because I do weights 4 days out of the week. I do weights 4 days out of the week, but I try to walk every day. I try to walk every day. So, because y'all know I always say it's a good thing to just kind of get outside if you can. Take those deep breaths in and out, get you a nice good stretch, full body stretch from head to toe. Do your warm up for about 10 minutes. Then go into your walk, your treadmill, your bike, your stationary bike, your swimming, whatever it is you're going to do. And then kind of bring the heart, get the heart rate up, get those respirations up, get your vital signs up, right? The heart is the most important muscle in your body. And you have to work. You have to work. Don't overwork it. Know your limits. Get it up and then slowly get it back down. In your cool down, get it back down to normal. And then you want to end how? The same way you started, with those stretches. So yep, I've been doing the same old bird. And with those stretches. And again, like I said, I like a little, like my granny used to say, it's and giggles. Shits and giggles. I like shits and giggles. But, and I like the little back and forth, the little pettiness sometimes. But I know that there are limits. There are limits. Unless you're just being like constantly harassed. And some people feel like people are not supposed to respond back. Like, at what point do you get tired? You have every right to respond back. Think about these little kids. You have little kids 10 years old and under who attempt to take, take their own, and some have done it. All because of what people are saying to them, how people are treating them. You don't have to lay a finger on a person to mentally beat them down so badly until they do the ultimate. Okay? You don't. And believe me, I don't talk like I'm perfect. I talk because I've done it. I participated in that stuff. But then it's like, you start to say, well, hold on now. Y'all ain't tired? Like, y'all ain't tired yet? It's kind of like I say, you ain't tired yet? Like sometimes something, you get bored. You get bored. Especially if it's no reciprocation, like they're not doing it back. And even if they're doing it back, what people fail to admit to themselves is when you are the initiator, you are the starter, you can't tell somebody how to respond. You cannot tell people how to respond. I'm on my way out, but it was great seeing you. Prayers for a blessed day. Berber, prayers for a blessed day to you, sis. Listen, whatever you're doing today, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, a terrific Thursday. I hope that you be blessed. And listen, it is towards the end of August. I think we got one more week in August. So y'all then what we have? September, October, November, December. So that is 2/3 of the year. So y'all know what it is next, right? We're getting closer and closer to the holiday season. Closer and closer to the holiday season. And Berber, I missed you. Like I told Big Kane and Larry, there are certain people on here that I miss. So that's why I was like, I gotta go live. I gotta go live. And I appreciate you, Berber, because you often come over here and you hang out with me and you chit chat with me, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day, sis. Have a blessed day. I've been on here for almost 45 minutes. I think 10 minutes ago I said I was going to kind of cool down and get off. And then I started talking because I was glad to see Berber. Glad to see Berber. I was glad to see Tariq. Tariq came in here. Berber. Let's see. Big Kane, Larry, Gamer. So I was glad to see you all. And please come back. Please come back. And of course, I'm not unsubscribing from y'all, okay? I just went through and did some, you just unsubscribe from places that you don't really go, and places that you don't really wanna go anymore. And stay subscribed to those that you do want to see. Stay subscribed to the people that you do want to see and that you do want to engage with. Because a lot of times, guys, it doesn't matter what we do or where we go on this app, you're still going to see something that's like distasteful, right? You still see something that's distasteful. Heck, you participate in it sometimes. we participate in it sometimes. That's why I say I've been in chats, laughing, giggling, questioning things and stuff like that. But I get bored. After a while, I get bored. Because there's so much more on here that you can do. Like there's so much more you could be doing in your day-to-day life that you can come on here and share. And so you have to think about it. If you wanted to share those things, you would want people to, everybody's going to always have an opinion. And some people are just negative Nancy's. And that's okay, right? You block them and you move on. But some people just don't, they get attached. They latch on. They don't know how to let go because they don't want to let go. So they know how to let go. They don't want to let go. So wherever you go, protect your peace. All right? Remember to protect your peace. And y'all have a wonderful day. A wonderful day. We're going to start getting into these stretches. Okay? Pull those knees up. Pull those knees up. As I pull these knees up slowly like this, I'm getting a slight stretch in these quads. Right? Do things that are conducive to you having a happy, peaceful mindset. All right? I love each and every one of you. I love you, Berber. I love you, Tariq. I love you, Larry. I love you, Big King. I love you, Gamer. Thank you guys for coming in. And to anyone who came in, because I know some of y'all like to just sit back and watch people. Have a good day. You have a good day, too. Good morning. You have a good day, too. Hello to the person that just came in. Thank you for coming in. It doesn't matter if you came in for just a little bit, the beginning, the middle, the end. I appreciate you. Look at Stefan coming in here. Larry King says, you're welcome. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you for being here. Larry, you've been in here for the whole time, right? Gamer came in, then you came in, and you've been here for the whole time. Gamer stayed in here with me for a while. Berber, Tariq, and look at Stefan. Stefan says, hey, beautiful. How you been? How have you been? I hope you've been well. How's you and baby girl doing? And your mom, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you again, Larry. I don't know if Stefan is still here. I wanted to hang out for a little bit and talk with Stefan. I've been on here for 45 minutes. Stefan might have me on here for another 15 minutes. I don't know. He may be gone. Y'all doing good? That's good. That's good. She's in 9th grade or 10th. Time flies so fast. Is she in 9th or 10th? I think she's in 10th grade, Stefan. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. Is she in the... Wait a minute. This is 2026. Is she in the 10th grade? I thought, see? See, I remember. I listen, I was a little bit, wasn't quite sure, but I thought so. Because I know she wasn't just in the 8th grade. It had to be the 9th grade. Had to be the 9th grade. 10th grade. Look, she's growing up. She's growing up right here with us on YouTube. She's going to be graduating in a minute, Stefan. She's going to be graduating soon. What's this? Okay, 2027, 10th. Okay, 2029. She'll be in 12th. She'll be graduating. She'll be graduating. Are you ready? 2 more years of high school. 2 more years of mandatory school, like some people like to say. And so I'm sure she wants to go to college, or even whether it's like a technical school, that's still college, get an associate's degree, a 2-year college, or a college or university, a major college or university. I'm sure she wants to go to college because she's in sports. So yeah, she's in sports. Most athletes, you know, they set their minds to go to college because they want to continue to play volleyball or football, basketball, whatever it is, be on the swim team, whatever it is that they do. Message here for you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm ready. So she, YouTube, what's going on with you? Why you hide that message? There was nothing wrong with that. Stefan says he is ready so she can get out of the house. Okay, Stefan, when she gets out of the house, you're gonna be calling, baby, what you doing? What you doing? How you doing? You coming home this weekend? Depending on how far she is, are you you come to visit us? All right, Stefan. You gonna be wishing baby girl was in the house. You gonna be missing her. You gonna be calling because you so used to her being in the house, moving around. You're gonna be like, you coming home? You gonna come home? Especially if she's close. Now, if she's close or she goes to college like in your town, listen, you're gonna be on her just as much as if she goes to college in another state. You laughing? You're gonna be missing your baby. And then look, if she goes to college if she lives on campus, and if she gets used to staying off campus, see, a lot of times we be thinking, okay, when they first get out of college, unless they have a job, time to get out of college, they'll probably come home for a little bit. Man, some of them get so used to being on their own, whether they have a job or not. They stand in that apartment, or they're staying close to campus, unless they're like far away, and they'll probably come back home. So, all right, with 10th grade, I'm telling you. So she's in the beginning of the 10th grade. So technically she still kind of has like 3 more years. But think of it like this. That's 6 semesters. That's 6 semesters. So, high school, you have a total of 8 semesters. So, okay, she still has 6. So it still seems early because the school just started. She's in 10th grade. Stefan, when she hits the 11th grade, you're going to be like, oh, my baby graduating next year. And she going to be the same way. Because around the 11th grade, that's when they start getting all their stuff ready for next year, preparing for graduation. They start early. Because once the 12th grade starts, it flies so fast that they have to start early. So they have to start around the 2nd semester of the 11th grade. They start getting, if they haven't already been thinking about college in the 10th grade, 9th and 10th, in the 11th grade, they start thinking about college a little bit heavier, right? Because by by January, by the 2nd semester of 12th grade, they need to know where they want to go. See, you went and got an apartment when you were in college, see? If she does that, if she does that, you're going to be like, wait a minute, I ain't ready. You're going to be like, I ain't ready. So yeah, around the 11th grade, probably the beginning of the 11th grade, start thinking, okay, where do I want to go to school? Because after these 2 semesters, after 11th grade, there's 1 more year. And I know it's 2 years down, 2 years to go. So it doesn't seem like it's long, but it goes fast. So they start thinking, okay, what am I going to major in? If they've never thought about it like growing up, or if they never really thought about it hard in the 9th and 10th grade, like over that summer to the 11th grade, they start thinking, what am I going to do when I graduate? Of course, they got the more important issues, like college is more, but right then, prom and all that stuff is like more pressing. So of course, they're thinking about that kind of stuff. But then, I'll say after they get out of the 11th grade and they're headed into the 12th grade, they start to really focus. Yeah, they got 1 more prom coming up in case they went to the junior, senior prom. But if they didn't go to junior prom, then they really got prom heavy on the mind for senior year. They got what college they're going to go to. They got to do those college applications. So over the summer and maybe the beginning of the 12th grade semester, they start sending those those applications. And really, they start doing that in the 11th grade, like maybe that 2nd semester, trying to see where they can get into. So that by the time the 12th grade starts, they have a better understanding of where they may or may not go. So really, Stefan, that 10th grade year, that's probably the year that you're still going to look at her as like a little girl. She wants to be a nurse. Oh, okay. So she already knows. So what she's probably going to do, and start to look in the best programs, or the the ones that she feel like will suit her. So probably this summer. So she already wants to be a nurse. And like I said, when you're in the 10th grade, that's a good time to start. You don't have to focus real hard on it, but you need to start doing your applications. And some schools will let you know that they take them if you're in the 10th grade or 11th grade. So yeah, she already wants to be a nurse, so she's gonna start looking for those nursing schools that are suitable for her, that she'll like. Probably by the end of the 10th grade, she'll start sending out those applications. Because a lot of kids, they do that the whole 11th grade year. And by the time the 12th grade starts, they pretty much have it, they know where they're gonna go, or they have it narrowed down to like 2 or 3 schools. Because they gotta start focusing on prom. Even if they went to the prom in the 11th grade. Junior, senior prom, they gotta start focusing on prom. They gotta focus on all those senior activities. So they gotta get that college stuff out of the way. In the 11th grade, or at least kind of like the first semester of the 12th grade, they gotta get that college stuff out of the way. Yeah. Then they start the beginning of the year, like that 12th grade year, the beginning of that second semester, they start trying to figure out who's gonna be their roommates and this different, all this stuff. Because move in, guess what? You're in the 12th grade in January. Around July, August, you're moving into college. You're moving into your college dorm. And even if you stay in your hometown and you stay at home, you still, by July, August, you've gone to orientation. You and your parents, you got to go to that orientation, Stefan. Y'all go to orientation. Y'all, you go and see the ins and outs of the school, get an idea of the department that she's going to be in. You have the meet and greet with some of the professors. And that's honestly probably one of the times where professors are like, okay, they meet with you and talk to you then. But those professors can be something else. They be like, this is not high school anymore though. We're getting them started. This is entry level. Once they get started, they want the kids to handle all their stuff. Like, of course, they're going to tell them they're responsible for making sure that they're enrolled in the right classes and stuff. And they know as parents, because many of them are parents who have sent their kids to college. They know that parents will be heavily involved in making sure that they're staying on track. But when it comes to like keeping up their grades, you know how sometimes like the teachers in high school will talk to you? Some of those professors, some will, but a lot of them, they be like, no, that's her responsibility. She's 18, she's 19, he's 19, he's 18. And so that's when you gotta have that talk with them like, I'ma always support you, I'ma always back you. Because that's how I had to do my kids. But some of these professors, it's like I don't know if they feel like they gotta help make them stronger mentally or what. But you can go and talk to your high school teachers and counselors. When you go trying to talk to those professors and they're in the freshman year of college, some of them are open and receptive to it, but some of them are like hard. They like, well, she just gotta get her work. He's just gotta get his work. They need to, we have a library, we have a help center where there are tutors. And so when I can, my assistant will help them. When I can, I will. And that's pretty much it. That's the conversation. That's the conversation. That's an apartment. I did not like a roommate. Right. I stayed on campus 1 year. My roommate had his girl over there. Oh my gosh. And that's it. That's it right there, Stefan. Thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you for those thumbs up. That's it right there, Stefan. Listen, when you stay in the dorm, sometimes you can kind of, it used to be where they just put you in the dorm, say this like you got a roommate. Whoever your roommate was, I think you could kind of have a say in it. But when you're going to college and people aren't just coming from your community, they're coming from other states, other cities in your state, other states as well, maybe even other countries. Some schools don't really allow them to pick who the roommate's going to be. Next thing you know, it's like a lottery draw or something like that. You maybe can have a say in it, and you maybe can boil it down to like you look at the profiles, and next thing you know, you got a roommate. Or maybe even if you can pick your roommate, you end up finding out that roommate is not the roommate for you. Hey, Shawanda, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Long time no see, Shawanda. I spoke about you, Shawanda. I must have talked you up, girl. I said, listen, I haven't been on here in about 3 to 4 months, probably a good 4 months live, walking and talking. And I started seeing people. At first, I didn't see anybody. Then I saw Gamer come in. I saw Larry King came in. Big Kane, my bro, Big Kane came up in here. Bird came. Let me see. I'm trying not to forget about it. And I told him, I said, I haven't seen Shawanda. I said, some people, they come in here and they say, hey, and they get the heck on it because they be running these YouTube streets. I said, that's my Shawanda. She going to come in here. She going to say hello. She going to say hello. She going to stop for a second and she going to be hitting these YouTube streets, okay? And then Stefan came in, and now you in here, Shawanda. I missed y'all. I'm glad to see y'all this morning. Listen, it's been hot. I still walk and talk every day. You know, like I said, unless I get really, really busy or have something planned to do. But I still exercise in the morning, walk and talk in the evening. I'm mostly focusing on my shorts, but I haven't been on this app. I haven't been on this app as much because I was kind of taking a break, but then I had started finding some other things that I like doing. Right? So I told him I got to change my whole algorithm on YouTube. I got to unsubscribe from like half the people I'm subscribed to. Of course, I'm going to stay subscribed to Shawanda. Okay, Stefan. Okay, Bird, Larry, Gamer, Big Kane. Everybody that's coming through this live, of course, I'm going to say subscribe to them. But there are a lot of channels that I'm going to unsubscribe to because I just want to clear my cache, unsubscribe, and then just see what the algorithm does. See what the algorithm does. Stefan says, good morning. Oh, Shawanda, you miss me too, girl. Girl, thank you, girl. Listen, you know, you and Stefan came up in here talking about, hey, beautiful. Shawanda said she missed me too. Y'all know how to make a girl feel good. Yes, I have missed y'all. I missed y'all. I've been, you know, working extra. Me and Stefan was just talking about his daughter going to college. And my kids, whew, college and high school. So it's college and high school. So I understand. Stefan laughing. Yeah, I understand. My little niece, she decided she wanted to go thousands. I won't say thousands. It's hundreds. It's hundreds though. She decided she wanted to go hundreds of miles away in a town where we don't have any family. And y'all, I did not want my niece to go. I did not want my niece to go. So I think school has started for her. My kids have been talking to her a lot because usually when she's out of class, I'm at work. So I had just said it this morning before I started walking that I have to call her today. You know, like Stefan was saying, he got his own apartment because sometimes you get teamed up with roommates that, you know, you can't even take a break. They got their girlfriends over there every day. And then she comes, she bring her friends. Or, you know, if you're a female, your roommate got the boyfriend over there every day. He bringing his friends. You're trying to study. They got the music loud or blasting the TV. And maybe that's not what you're used to. So it's better when they allow people to pick their roommates, right? It's been hot. Woo, Shawanda. Yes, it has been hot. I was saying that too earlier. It's been like most places have been in 3 digits. They've been in triple digits. Like anywhere from 90 to 100. And a lot of places are like 100, 105, 106. I think my friend in Las Vegas said it was 107 degrees there the other day. 107 degrees. I was like, hot. And it's hot and dry. Like when you're in like the Southwest, it's hot and it's dry, so it burns. Now, when you're kind of like in the South, it's Southeast, the eastern part of the South, it's more humid. You may have a day or two where it's kind of dry, but it's usually more humid. But either one of them, you get sunburn. So y'all protect your skin, stay hydrated, all that stuff. Protect your eyes, wear your shades, wear your caps, put your sunscreen on. Do like me, I use the mineral sunscreen. So sometimes when I walk, y'all might see stuff on my legs because I put on that mineral sunscreen because it is hot. It is hot. So today, and usually I'm on my elliptical or my my walking pad. But y'all know my elliptical is my best friend. So yeah, usually I stay inside or I go to the gym. So I got a lot of gym equipment at home, but sometimes I like a change of scenery. So I'll get on my elliptical or I'll go to the gym. Yeah, because I love my elliptical. Again, sometimes I'll get on my bike. Sometimes I get on my walking pad. And sometimes I ride my bike. Sometimes I ride my bike around the park or the neighborhood. So, but that's usually like when it's first dark. When the sun goes down. As soon as the sun sets, and it doesn't feel as hot, I'll go outside. But sometimes when the sun goes down, it's still hot, y'all. It's still hot. And you still need to protect your skin. Because even though the sun is down, you see those UV rays out there. There are still UV rays. Okay. Thank you, Stefan. I appreciate you being here. I'm about to get off here too. You know, I told you we was gonna be on here another 15 minutes, Stefan, me and you talking. Then Shawanda came in. Thank you, Shawanda. So I'll probably go live again tomorrow, y'all. If you can, come back to see me. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. I'm off tomorrow too. If it's not raining, it'll probably be tomorrow morning. About the same time. What time is it? It's 9:28 Central, 10:28 Eastern. So yeah, probably about 8:30 Central. If it's still light, especially if it's like this. Okay, Stefan. Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Thank you, Shawanda. Thank you guys for thumbsing up the live. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a good rest of your Thursday. I gotta remember how to get out of this thing. I don't know how to even get off here, y'all. They'll let you know how long I've been off. I don't know how to end the live. That's a darn shame. Oh my gosh, I hit the thing to share the live. Oh my God. What the world? I don't know how to get off here for real, y'all. Been on here for a long time. Okay, there it is. End the live stream. Thank you, y'all. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. And Shawanda, hold on 1 second before I end it. Shawanda, if you can't stay, girl, go on come through here and do your hey, do your little drive through and say hey, girl. Bye, y'all. Lord, I hit the thing to end and the time is still going. Oh my gosh. What else am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, YouTube? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? You're still going. Still going. Hold on a minute. Okay. Maybe I didn't hit it hard enough. Talk to me, YouTube. What am I supposed to do, YouTube? Oh, you still going. I guess we're going to stay on here. See, Larry, you still in here. Thank you, my friend. See you tomorrow. Yes, I will probably go around 8 or a little bit after 8 in the morning. Hopefully it feels like it does right now. Hopefully we get some rain tonight and in the morning. I hope it's not still raining though when I get ready to walk, because I love to walk in the rain. I love it, but I don't want to walk in the rain and get sick. I see a lot of people are coming down with that C. Y'all know they're coming down with C. So, and they're catching colds and stuff like that. So I've already had a bad cold over the summer. A summer cold is the worst. Well, anytime can be the worst, but y'all know it's hot. So to have a cold when it's hot, I don't know how to end this thing. I can't end. See you tomorrow, Larry. Let me see if I hit cancel. Okay, I tried to hit cancel, do some reverse psychology, because I keep hitting end and it won't end, y'all. It won't end. It wants me to stay on here all day. To stay on here all day. What in the world? And then it keeps saying end and cancel, end and cancel. So I hit end, and guess what? It's not ending. It's not ending. Thank y'all for being on here with me. I appreciate you. See, it did that to me the last time I went live. What in the world, why this thing won't end? And then eventually it went ahead and ended. So I don't know what's wrong with this. I don't know what's wrong with it. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. We've been on here for 1 hour and 7 minutes. And guess what? I can't get the live to end. What in the entire... And then you know what? I don't want to out of the app because that's not going to end it either. It says your stream will stop immediately and you'll no longer be live. Okay. I understand. I hit end and it still won't end. YouTube, what you trying to say? You miss me? You miss me? Because you ain't ending this live. Oh my gosh, y'all. It does not end. Let me see something. went live, it did the same thing. But it eventually went out. It is just on here and on here. What, you guys stay on here for an hour? I've been on here for an hour. Top fans, Stefan, Berber, Larry King, Shawanda, Gamer, Big Kane, Tariq. Thank you guys. And that's a good way of me seeing who, when I want to call the names. That's a good way for me to do that. Lighting, create highlight. I don't want to do no highlight. Oh, see, YouTube still so. That was another issue I had with them too. They can get so glitchy. They get so glitchy. Let me hold it and see what happens. I just been tapping it, so let me hold it. I'm holding it and it still won't end. It still won't end. And I'm trying to stay on here and let it end, y'all, because one time I thought I had ended the live. Tell me why my live was still going. I had to go into my YouTube studio to end the live. I had to go into YouTube studio. That was the craziest thing to me. Like, why do I have to go into the YouTube studio? I had to literally go into my YouTube studio to end that live. Yep, I keep hitting end and it won't end. I guess y'all gotta stay on this walk to me till I get home and go into the studio. Until I get home and go into the studio to see how to make it end, because it will not end. It will not end. It's acting crazy. It's acting crazy. So if you come in here and say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Yep. Well, it feels so nice. I just dropped my ear. Look at my earring. Look at my earring. Just a rolling. Just a rolling. I'm gonna have to wash that butt before I put it back in my ear, because it's probably been some cats and dogs out here doing their business, y'all. They've been out here doing their business. I've been on this thing 2 minutes trying to end it, and it won't end. YouTube, you about to get on my nerves now. I just hit end, and all it does is just it hits it. It's highlighted, hits it, and it just stays on here. Look at that. I hit the back button, it stays on here. I had this right here before. Wait a minute. The live will not end, y'all. I even tried hitting the back button to make it end. So I hit the X. Won't end. I hit button. Won't end. Let me see. Hit them twice. I hit the back button twice and it comes right back. This is crazy work. Oh, y'all gonna have to stay on here with me for real until I get inside. Until I get to my laptop. I ain't never seen nothing like this. I've never seen anything like this before. The last time I was on, it took forever to end. It won't even let me go outside of the it won't even let me go outside of the still won't end. What the heck? Wait a minute. Okay. Hey, Carmen. Nothing out here just walking on the pool outside, trying to end the live on. When I hit end, it will not end. It just goes back to the live. That's so I ain't never seen. It did that one before. Probably the last time I went live. But then it's like it does the same thing when I hit end. It's just like I'm hitting cancel. Yep, I tried to end it from the top too. Still won't end. Crazy. Probably a glitch. That's why I don't like that. That's why I started staying away from this app because it's so glitchy. Yep, it's so glitchy. Yeah, how you gonna not end alive? Look at this right here. See if it'll do it. Maybe I ain't holding my mouth right. Maybe I ain't doing my finger, hitting it hard enough. Then when you hold it, it just sits there. Yeah, you see that? Hold it right here. I'm gonna hit the back button. It's sitting there. I've been doing this for like 6 minutes. Trying to end it like 6 minutes. You can't slide it, slide that way, slide that way, slide that way. You tap it up there at the time. Tap it. Mm-hmm. It's doing the same thing. You see, Larry said, goodbye, see you tomorrow. Stefan said, see you tomorrow. Everybody gone. It just, I don't know what's wrong with it. It did that the last time, but it didn't take this long, though. Mm-mm. That's all that gaming and stuff right there. Oh, I have to do that. Let's play a game. Let me see. Goods puzzle. Let me see. Right there. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to play this game. Let's switch this game. Oh, loading. It's low. Okay. It is. It's good. I got like, I don't know how to do this game right here. Swipe the word. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do this. Oh, it's the live won't end. We the game and I won't be crazy. See. Then I know to do. Oh, yeah, one thing. Oh, we gotta hold it. Oh, you sit on all day with that? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. You know, why you saying that? Okay. Uh. Oh, let's see. I don't know. It might not be the direction. So let's see. Mhm. There's four of them. Let's see. Mhm. Oh, it is a. I think. Well, oh, so that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh. No, I bored. The shuffle button. Mm-mm. Oh, this is 3. Oh, oh, it's got to start with wait a minute. Oh, what is it? How do you do like? Did you do it twice? I'll try to start trying again. I don't know. Maybe they give you some no. Mm-hmm. No, and that's not a word. Wait a minute. It's not a word. It's not a word either. Wait a minute. Oh, let's just see if it's doing any other word. Let's see. Oh yeah, it did. You don't have to stare. Right. You couldn't catch it. Okay. Got 2 more. Maybe we got one more. I don't know. All right. Look. No. I, I don't know what level. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can do that. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't. I can't see nothing. Okay. I'm gonna put them in the I don't know which way it's gonna go though. Sun about to come out. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Usually, I can hear you. You said you turning left, right? All right. I'm gonna that seeing that. I saw that stick. I thought about that fool be walking with this stick. That fool should be walking with this stick. the hell the stick gonna do? Probably a good 20 minutes. Long enough to get back. Yeah. That thing was on the back of the truck. Let me look. Mm-hmm. It was on the back of the truck. Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. So it just keeps going back. I don't want to do it. Let me know. Hey, 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 who is that? Who is that? Who is that? I'm sorry for all that silence, but I wasn't on the live, okay? I wasn't on the live because it won't end. How do you know? I don't know. I've been finished with this live. It's been, it's been going on for like a whole extra. When did I get finished with the live? Like after an hour. It's been going on for a whole nother 35 minutes. It's just been on. Yep. It won't end. Hey person. That one person is probably the Saucy Santana. She's probably over there watching me. Yeah, Saucy Santana over there watching me.